Hello, welcome back to Orpha's Fascinations. Today we're going to be making apple crumble cake. And as you can tell, this is not Orpha, in fact this is Sarah, her daughter. I'm taking over this episode in honor of Nurses Week and Mother's Day, so I hope you enjoy. The first thing we're going to do is gather all our ingredients, and we're going to be starting off with our dry ingredients. So here we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour going into a bowl. Also adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda that I'm crumbling in my hand since it got all clumpy. Also 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and mix that all together and put that aside. Now we're working on our crumble part of the mixture. So here I am cutting up some walnuts. We need 1.5 cups of roasted walnuts. So after you cut them all up, go ahead and roast them on your skillet on the stove and put them in a bowl once you're done. To our chopped roasted walnuts, we're adding 1/2 cup of brown sugar, also a mix between sugar and the raw and granulated white sugar. I use about 1/4 cup here, and you can use whatever sugar you have on hand. Also 3 tablespoons of melted butter is going into the mixture, along with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and mix it all together and set that aside when you're done. Now for our wet ingredients, we're going to mix 1/2 cup of softened butter along with 1/2 cup of granulated white sugar and 1/4 cup of sugar in the raw. Once that's creamed together, we're going to add our 2 eggs, but we're going to add each egg one at a time. So after cracking the first egg in, you want to mix that really well before adding the second one. All mixed together, you want to add a splash of vanilla extract along with a cup of plain Greek yogurt. And once that's mixed all together, add your dry ingredients to your wet. I just forgot to record it here. Now that the cake mix is set aside, we're going to be cutting up our apples. Here I'm using 2 gala apples that I cut in half and then cut into thirds just to core them out. And then I cut them into thin slices, and then I dice them into small pieces. It's very important to dice them into small pieces to ensure that the apples cook at the same time that your cake cooks. Now you want to add your apples to the cake batter and gently fold that, and then you want to scoop out half of your cake batter onto a greased 8x10 pan, and after that you want to spread that out with a spoon evenly. Once that's all spread out, you just want to add half of your crumble mix and then repeat the layering process. Then put it in the oven and set a timer for 40 minutes, and once the timer is done, get ready to dig in. And we're done. Now this is best served warm with a little bit of ice cream scooped on top. And now if you like this video, please subscribe to my mom's channel. Happy Mother's Day to all, and remember, a little bit of love goes a long, long way. Goodbye!